All right, this is year 6, 2005. Sorry, I fell behind a little bit. This was an interesting year for me. I came into this race very eager to turn around the reversal, having gone from 9th to 18th. But I did just the opposite. I found myself on a slippery slope going way back. That was the year that I figured out that despite all these athletes that run around complaining about a bad race, because they were 5 or 10 minutes slower or they didn't, have PR, that wasn't really a bad race. What a bad race was what I experienced on that day. And by all accounts, I probably should have DNF'd that event, but I just didn't have that in me, and I didn't want to quit. So I just kept going. And what I'm referring to is after an average swim, I was on the Queen K and I was chucking along pretty good, trying to just rally the legs, and I was out at mile 40 actually, almost exactly just before the turn to Kauai High, when I began to vomit the entire contents of my stomach. That later turned into a deathly slow crawl up to Hawi, and people rode by me. I remember Leanda Cave or someone, not Leanda, it was someone that I knew, Dee Griesbauer, someone rode by me and said, "Man, you look awful." It was Joe Long. "You look awful, and you need salt." I had stuff all over me. And so I crawled my way up, and on my way back down, my friend Steve Larson, who was racing the amateur wave, he overtook me and he said, "Michael, come on, just get it together, ride with me." And thank God he did, because I was able to actually pick up the pace from about 18 miles an hour back to a decent average for the rest of the race. And I tried my best to get the fluids on board, and I just couldn't do so really enough. I got onto the run, and after about 4 miles of running, I just surrendered and went to the walk run, and had a lot of the other trouble as well as the vomiting. And it turned out, unfortunately, just to sum this up, that I had been the victim of a parasite I had picked up in a race a few weeks earlier, and I had Giardia. So my body was a complete mess, and took a long time to recover from that race. But I did finish 10 hours 30, something like that, or 10 hours 10, I don't know. I crossed the finish line with Heather Fear. She had a bad day as well. We walked across that line together in honor of the sport, and finished about 400th place. That was year 6.